Okay, so this is part 5. Okay, part 5. So, yeah, because we were planning our next trip, and we were like, we're coming back, and it was gonna be Cindy's birthday. I'm trying to think if something happened before that. Yeah, back around like my birthday time, when SVU was starting out again. This is like another Twitter thing that happened. Like I said, I always post this Twitter stuff, and I tag Mariska, and I never think she's gonna see it. But I was in the hospital with my grandma, and I had taken this picture of myself, and I cut my head open, and I put Mariska sitting inside my head, and I was like, "There's nothing wrong with my brain. There's nothing wrong with it. Mariska's in there, my brain is fine." Okay? And so I tweeted it, and I'm like walking through the hospital with my grandma, and Mariska favorited it. I lost it. My grandma's like, "What the heck is going on?" I'm like, "Mariska, I couldn't even say her name. It was just, and it was, and I was like, and this is, and I was like freaking out. And this was like really close to, like, I had already known I was going to go to New York, and then to see her at Pt.5 and everything like that. My grandma was like, "See, good stuff happens. Like, look, she likes this, and you're going to go see her." And, you know, so that was another Twitter interaction. Yeah, so anyway, the trip. So, Pam, came. Y'all, I've been doing too much talking in my throat. I can't breathe. Alright, so, literally, like, I can't, my voice, I'm about to be talking to y'all raspy like a robot. I can't believe I'm making y'all watch this. Okay, stop. Okay, hold on. It's not going away. I'm gonna just have to breathe through it or something. So, yeah, so Pam came, and Pam spent the night, so we, like, went shopping, like, got snacks and all this kind of stuff. We were, like, in Walmart till, like, 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And we were, like, all excited about the trip. We were calling Cindy. We're like, "We're getting snacks. What do you want to get?" All this kind of stuff. We were, like, super excited. I think we were, like, trying to leave at, like, 7 o'clock in the morning and all this kind of stuff, so we could get there early. Like, we were, like, excited. So, and then we all ended up kind of wearing black. Also, one of my besties was going to be in New York, so we were going to, like, meet up with her, and it was going to be the first time I was going to meet her. So I was like, "Oh my god, I get to meet my best friend too, like, this is perfect." So, yeah, so we get in the car, we were all excited, the trip, we're taking pictures and stuff, we're like, "Yeah, we back in New York, and look at us, and this, how is this our life, like, we're meeting our idol, like, we took pictures with her, and, like, we're gonna meet her again," and we were just so, like, excited about it. We get in the car, we're driving, and we get there, and, like, they were saying, "Oh, they're gonna be at the Chelsea Piers thing," so we're like, "Alright, go to Chelsea Piers." We're, like, tweeting other people, we're like, "Alright, y'all, we're at Chelsea Piers, what are we supposed to do?" and all that stuff, and they're like, "Oh, she comes out around this time," and then, like, "Oh, you should, like, do this, and if you wait for them, and then they'll come out here," and then we're like, "Oh my god," okay, so then, and then also, like, we were talking to a girl named Hannah, and Sarah, and, so, like, we were texting, they were like, "Alright, yeah, so, this is what y'all gonna do," and then Hannah met us there, and we were outside, and this is after the whole Teach Me the Mariska fiasco. So, of course, we were out there, "Teach me the Mariska, teach me the Mariska, teach me." We were, like, teaching me the Mariska and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, that's how you would say that. So, we were doing that, and we were, like, taking pictures, and this is after the whole, like, Mariska and Kelly did the like, so it was after that. And so, like, me and Jory were doing those, and then, like, we were just having so much fun, and we were just, like, talking and stuff, and then, like, then we were, like, waiting out there, but then we didn't want to be, like, waiting out there, like, right in front of the place, so we were like, let's walk away a little bit. We ate some food, we were talking, we walked away for a little while, and then we were just kind of, like, sitting out there, and then they were like, "Okay, they're coming down at, like, 6 or something," so we're like, cool, because then, like, some of us had, like, I think I had to go to work the next day, and then, like, Pam and Cindy still had to drive back to Maryland after they dropped me off, so it was like, we weren't going to be there too late, people had stuff to do and stuff like that, but we were, like, all excited, we were like, yeah, it was Cindy's birthday, and then Sarah came, and then we were all talking and stuff, and it started to get dark, so then we ordered pizza, but we ordered it, like, to the street, which is cool. So they brought us pizza, and we were, like, eating pizza, and we were talking, it was getting dark, and the strangest thing, I went to school with this girl in high school in South Carolina, and I saw her, and I was like, "Hitchner? Oh my god!" So, like, I had the connection with her. That was, like, the coolest thing. She was going by, she's like, "Oh my god, what are you doing here?" I was like, "I'm waiting for Mariska," and she's like, "Oh my god, like, how crazy that we see each other, like, we went to high school together, we both end up in New York at the same time, like, right? Crazy." And she passed by, and then, like, we're still sitting there because we're, like, still waiting. And they're like, oh, it's going to be a little bit later. So we're like, oh my god, it's going to be later, it's going to be later. And then, so we're, like, waiting, and we're like, oh my god, this is going to be so exciting. And, hold on. Give me some! So anyway, so we're out there, and it's getting later, and it's getting later. So then, like, we think we see her car. I'm like, oh my god, that's her car. Oh my god, that's not her car. Oh my god, that's her car. Oh my god, that's not her car. Oh my god, that is her car. This is really her car this time. Oh my god, that's her driver. Oh my god, oh my god. It's like, oh my god. Okay, yeah, so we're like, oh my god, should we do this? Where should we go? What should we do? Oh my god, like, we're like eyeing out and stuff. Then, like, the driver moves. So then we're like, oh my god, should we move with the driver? Like, oh my god, yeah. So then we, like, start. I, like, took off running. Like, legit. I'm, like, running. I'm like, what? Are y'all coming? Are we going to see Mariska or what? So then we're, like, waiting because we're, like, maybe the driver's, like, running from us. We don't know. So he's, like, parking and he sees us and he, like, turns around, does this, like, weird U-turn thing. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what's happening. So then we're kind of, like, waiting. Then he, like, gets out. He goes to get her. And then I'm like, okay, so listen. Last time we had met Mariska, me and Cindy had already gotten selfies. Pam did not get a selfie. Jory wasn't there, and Sarah and Hannah have seen her a bunch of times. So they kind of stayed back. And then I was like, listen, if she does come and she doesn't have enough time, I'll let you all go first, and then I'll get my stuff, because y'all didn't get stuff. I was like, Cindy, it's your birthday. Jory, you haven't seen her. And Pam, you didn't get your selfie last time. So, like, y'all get y'all stuff, and I'll kind of, like, you know, wait, or hang back, or whatever like that, and then we'll, you know, deal with the thing. So then, so she comes down, and then we're like, oh my god, Mariska! And she, like, gets in the car, and, like, it was like 10 o'clock maybe or something. She gets in the car, and then so she's like driving or whatever, and we're like, oh my god, was that her? Like, we need to go try and find her. So, like, we're crossing, we're trying to follow the car, and then she just goes, and she disappears, and she's gone. So we're like, Mariska? But that Mariska not going, like, did she go? We're crying, we're all mad and stuff. We're like, this is jacked up, man. Like, we came all the way up here, man. And she didn't say hi to us, man. Like, you know, we were crying. We were freaking out. We were like, we're done with the fandom. Like, the fandom, we're done. I'm done with this Mariska stuff. I was like, she's ruining my life. I'm sad. I was like, she has all this control over me. She makes me happy. She makes me sad. She makes me cry. She makes me scream and sing. And I was like, I can't live like this. I was like, I need to be released from this hold that she has on me. And we were, like, freaking out. We were crying and stuff. And we were, like, really sad. And we were hurt. And, like, it was Cindy's birthday. And, like, we were like, I can't believe this happened. And then, like, legit, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I was freaking out. But then I was like, you know, like, sometimes when you love somebody, they hurt you. But you love them, so you forgive them. And I was literally like, I gotta forgive her. Now, I did cry that whole night when I was home. Like, I was like, and, like, I couldn't look at pictures because I would just start crying. Like, it was bad. I was, like, depressed. I was like, and I was like, I gotta quit the fandom and I gotta let go. But I couldn't, because Mariska is just, like, she's the best person ever in the world, and, like, I just couldn't let her go. And I was really hurt. And then I was like, I don't really know what happened. So, like, maybe she didn't see us, or, you know, maybe she was tired. I mean, she has a life. She's a person. And, you know, we ask her for so much. We want pictures with her. People want to know why she's shopping, where she's shopping, where she get her pants. Do she wear panties? Panties, I hate that word. Does she wear underwear? Like, you know, why does she do this? Why does she laugh at this time? What she be eating for breakfast? Like, she can't ever get a break. But she's a person, just like we're people. And so I was like, listen, like, if people was waiting for me outside my job all day, and they like, yo, there's some people out there, I'd probably be like, hold the hell up too, and like jump up in my car and be like, whoa, like I got to, like, it's weird. And I was like, okay, I have become a stalker. I am now a stalker, and I am stalking somebody, and this is not okay. So I had to reevaluate myself. I was like, hold up, this ain't on her, this is on me. Why the hell did I think it was a good idea to stalk her outside her job? Like, you gonna come out and see me? Like, you know, so then I was kind of like, alright, so maybe I shouldn't be hurt, but I should really reevaluate my life. Like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I'm a 20-something-year-old person stalking somebody at their job. Something's wrong here. I got to get it together. I got to pull it together. Okay? So, I'm going to conclude this part because I'm getting to the later part. But it's almost 10 minutes, but this is that part 5. And I'm going to go with part 6 and tell you about the next stuff that happened. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. I know I talk a lot, and sometimes fast and sometimes slow, and I'm not even all that smart, but yeah, just, this is the story.